Hey guys, Nathan Brendan Masters, and this is DeviantArt's controversial AI Dreamup. A lot of artists on DeviantArt are upset about this, and DeviantArt has included an opt-out thing where you can opt out from having your art used in third-party, keyword is third-party models for AI, but a lot of those images have already been used, so this only applies to newly uploaded art. But there is one person, one group, one party that can use these images. Let's take a look. Now, let's keep it real here. Most of us, including myself, don't read all, we might read some of it, but most of us don't read these agreements. I've been online long enough to know that any site that you upload some form of art to, whether it's YouTube, DeviantArt, anything that you're uploading photos, images, video, has some type of clause like this. Now, this is the copyright agreement, and this is basically saying that you retain the right to your stuff. It says that's your right. And just because you uploaded it to DeviantArt, it doesn't give other people the right to take your stuff and reuse it without your permission. Now, this is what this section says, right? These are the rights that it gives you. So you might be thinking, we got them. We got them. Yeah, we can go to court. We can do whatever. We got them on this. No, you don't. This section is right here to make you feel good. That's all this is. This makes you feel good that your rights technically are being adhered to, that you have the right, the right to your copyright of the work that you uploaded. All right? So you're like, okay, well, this should mean something. It does. And if somebody were to take your work and you can prove that they took your work, you could sue them, technically. But to upload to DeviantArt, you have to sign something else, or you have to acknowledge something else before you upload. And that's this. Now, let's be clear about something. This isn't whether DeviantArt is right about this or whether they're wrong about this or anything like that. I'm telling you what you need to know. And I know some of y'all don't like me and you don't like what I said and you don't like I did a comic book with AI and all that. That's all fine. I'm telling you something to protect yourself, and you can take it or leave it. It ain't got nothing to do with me. I'm telling you what you need to know. Now, if you ain't heard it from anybody else, you're going to hear it from me. Websites like this, whether it's DeviantArt, I don't know what ArtStation does. I don't know their policy. I haven't read it. But most websites that are like DeviantArt, where you upload content, and that includes right here YouTube, that includes Instagram, that includes Facebook, and you know about Facebook. Come on now. They all have something like this that says they can exploit your work for their benefit. Yeah, other people, you can sue them, but you're uploading on their platform. So they're going to benefit from your work. Do you know that YouTube, the platform we're on right now, they have something in their agreement that they can monetize your videos without you even being in the partner program? That's something that they started about a year or two ago, where they said, hey, you don't have to be in a partner program. If you got a video that's blowing up and we like it, we can monetize it, and you get nothing. All of these platforms have something like this, and you gotta read these agreements. Even if you don't read them, always assume two things. If you're uploading to a platform like this, they're going to find that they have the ability, legal, and even moral right, because they've told you they were doing it, to exploit what you upload to their website for their benefit. Yes, they can't sell it, but you have granted them a royalty-free worldwide license to use your work how they see fit to market their website. And what's one of the most important things that companies need today? Marketing. And that's what you've granted them. And if you are uploading to a site like this, just assume that they have the same thing in their agreement. Somewhere in there, it's worded somehow, but it's in there some way. And in fact, they're very clear here. It says specifically exploitation. They got marketing, they got advertising, anything they need from these images, they can do. And on top of that, if you're getting free software, 9 times out of 10, that software is collecting some kind of data that they can sell. Those are two things you can almost be assured of when you sign up to these services. And that's just facts, and you can do the research on that. I'm not pulling your leg or trying to make some argument for me. Do the research. Do the research, and you can find out that's what they're doing. You already know about Facebook, so we ain't even going to go into that. And where you come in is you get to decide whether the benefit of these services outweigh your desire for your right of privacy and or your right of copyright. And in the case of Facebook, Instagram, and especially now TikTok, you don't have a right to privacy. In many ways, you give that up when you sign up for their services. Now, just like with DeviantArt, you can opt out of some things, but you can't opt out of everything, because the benefit of them having all these servers and putting all this money behind it is that they make money from your information, or in DeviantArt's case, your art. They benefit somehow off of your art. Now, don't take my word for it. Never take my word for it. Go read it for yourself and decide, is this the moment that you want to pull your art from DeviantArt? Because if this is an issue for you, I'm telling you now, it's not going to get better. It's going to get worse. DeviantArt doesn't owe you anything legally or morally other than what they say they'll provide for you in this agreement. It's not going to get better. So you need to make that decision now, because you can opt out, but you're only opting out for third parties. You are not opting out for them, because you've already given them the right. Now, with all that being said, let's take a look at their AI, because it's actually pretty good. So now you have options here under submit, all these options here. So that's why I can actually get, you can get like the 2:3. If you're doing comic books, that's what I tend to do, is 2:3. So it'll actually show you the aspect ratio that you're using. Custom 4:5. So I think I skipped 2:3. Boom, boom, 1:1. Custom 4:5. Custom 2:3. There we go. There's 2:3 right there. You have your steps. So we got 50 steps, and we got guidance set at 75. All right, so here's the thing. You have your choice on which model to use. Originally, I was using Stable Diffusion 2.1, and I know it's capable of a lot of good work. The thing about it is, the stuff I'm getting with Open Journey, just without putting as many prompts, nice. It's nice stuff. This is Estelle, or Artemis Midnight as she's known. She's one of the vampires that didn't leave Chicago. She's still here. More Stella. These are all really nice. For some reason, it's generated this one with no arms. I had to kind of go into Photoshop and fix that up. Now, the AI, doing what AIs do, decided, she doesn't need any arms. What good are those? So what I did was I downloaded this image, and I merged it with another image, and then I re-uploaded it and used it as a basis for these images. So you see right there where it says myimage.png. That's where you'll click to upload images from your computer. And I'm sure those two will end up sourced in their AI. And this is supposed to be Ashen, by the way, but I didn't remove the vampire prompt, so it made her into a vampire. So, but these images are nice. I'm going to try something that I try with a lot of these. Let me see if this will take me to the right thing here. No. Okay, so they got to fix that. You got to go back home to get it. Now, this always trips the AI up. So let's try it. Epic cinematic, green skinned, blonde woman, red leather miniskirt, full body, intricate. Oh, I spelled intricate wrong. I spelled that really wrong. You can't even figure out what it is. Intricate detail. And then it's like it's still wrong, idiot. But intricate is with an I. Intricate detail, detailed face, symmetrical. I spelled that wrong. I don't know how I got that wrong. I've been spelling symmetrical all the time. Okay, so epic cinematic, green skinned, blonde woman, red leather miniskirt, full body, intricate detail, detailed face, symmetrical. This is obviously Zombie Girl, soft skin. Oh no, soft lighting. It's what that prompt usually is. Soft lighting. Night time in Chicago. Now a lot of times it won't. The Chicago thing gets lost, but I want to see what it runs with because the thing is actually creating some nice images. Plus, you can get this starting at $5 a month, which is pretty good. Now, I don't know if it's something I'm going to be using a lot, but I might check this out depending on what it has to offer. This is my first time using this tonight. By the time you see it, it's probably going to be day. But, yep, generally this is what happens. You'll get the blonde, and they'll make something green, but they don't make, like the green skinned prompt is not something that the AI works with. Now, what I can do though, generally, like if I make a picture, an image like this, uh, she looks like a Christmas elf. If I were to make an image like this, I would take this into Photoshop and just make her green. But that's the green skinned. See, let me say green skin, and let's just see if that will run. So Zombie Girl is usually the hardest character to create because the green skin prompt just won't work. It's because at her core, she's just a normal woman with green skin. So that's the thing. And like once once the character's created in post, I would add the stitches and things like that. All right, so we got one. All right, so this one says, oops, NSFW. I'm always weirded out by the things that pop up that are NSFW that you that you didn't ask for. Same thing. So yeah, not a lot going on there. This, I'm gonna try this one. Let's go back to the Zombie Girl thing. I'm gonna try this one. This one, Ventetios Diffusion, actually does some very comic style stuff. It looks very comicish, very comic bookish. So we're gonna check that out. The anything 3.0, that's iffy. At least from what I've seen. So no shade. Okay, so it's closer, but she looks more like Catalan than Zombie Girl. You know what? Let's try this. Let's just put the word zombie in there. You still, oh, right, I just still spell symmetrical and intricate wrong. That blasted. Intricate. Okay, so let's do it. All right, so we got one right here. But then again, she's green up here, and then like down here, they're just like, nah, we're not messing with it. But they actually did give her green skin here. I don't know what happened with the legs. Here, I like the way she looks, but not green skin. But like they had, you know what? This is the thing. They have the stitching around the breast. I wonder if they like actually cause like they have the stitching. I didn't ask for that, but they have that, and they have it on her too. But alas, no green skin. So let's look at our take here. All right, so we got Zombie Girl. Got some variations of Artemis Midnight here. Very nice ones. We got Victor Locke some of the best generations of him, actually. And of course, more Artemis Midnight. And we got, oh, all these are Artemis. These are Artemis, right? Yeah, all these are Artemis. But that's it, guys. This is Dreamup AI, and this is what it can do. I'm actually impressed by it. This is somewhere between Midjourney and Playground AI. That's where I'm putting this at. I really like this picture. This picture is wild. Now, I don't know if this is gonna go in the book. This looks more like Cyborg mixed with a black version of Witchblade. That looks cool though. But this is the one that's probably gonna go in. This is the zombie girl that's gonna go in. I do like this. I might use this for something one day. And I might use this one for something one day. I like all of those. And so that's it, guys. This is the actually a few of these might go in. This one and this one might go in, and maybe this one. I'd have to. I think I'm going to turn the eyes black, and I got to invert the pupils. So, all right, guys, you take it easy, Nathan Brandon Masters. Don't forget my comic book Curse Risen is on Indiegogo right now. Link is in the description. Other than that, you guys take it easy. Hasta. Don't look back, we're here to stay. A life we knew would come one day. And this is it.